wherever you end up at the end of this life, I'm going to... Oh God. Right here. I'm touching it. I just finished rereading Crescent City. It really hurt my feelings because the last time I read it was in 2020 and I cried a lot. I cried a lot.
This book is so good.
But I was thinking maybe it's a good idea for me to record my reading House of Sky and Breath for the very first time because I never got around to it. I've been spoiled 3 times, 2 of them today. So it's been an interesting day. So I do know that big spoiler if anyone knows what I'm talking about. But I'm really hoping it doesn't affect how I, take in the book. In 10 days, I'm working the House of Flame and Shadow release party, midnight release party. So maybe if I finish this in time, I can take you along. I don't know if I mentioned this, but my current goal is to read 100 pages a day. So that way it'll take me like roughly 8 days to finish the book. This book taught me what a torque is. It's apparently an ancient charm that Britons used to wear. I feel like no one talks enough about how the Crescent City series is based so much on the Roman Empire. And I know that that's kind of just like, it's not really a small detail because it makes up so much of the series, but it's something that we see a lot in fantasy. We see it a lot in fiction. But oh my God, it's just so good. And it's just weaved through it like so completely. And I think it adds like such a level of interest to it. And I also just think that the way SJM like made it a part of the series, just no one talks about it enough. No one appreciates it enough. No one says what the implications are for the people and obviously the Empire. I'm finally to Bryce's POV. Not finally, I was enjoying the beginning. I've read this part before. I think I got to page 54 the last time I tried to read this. Oh, also, fully love seeing this goes back to the Roman Empire thing too, but I love seeing the references that SJM and other authors make to like our history in fantasy, because this says Palmyra, which is a city in Syria, and just because she spelled it differently doesn't mean that changes shit. Hunt in a suit. That's all I need to say, really. I relate to Ember Quinlan on a molecular level because I too am far too nosy for my own good. I'm sorry, what? His bride? There's no way. Oh, the drama from this is going to be phenomenal. Phenomenal. I cannot believe that I stopped before this page 61. I literally stopped on like page 56 when I tried to like read this for the first time and then I didn't keep going. Oh my God. Oh, I could have had this in my life so much sooner. All right. It is like midnight and I'm on page 70. The book is going great so far. What the fuck do you mean, Beyonce? What the fuck do you mean? I really want to know if Sophie is somehow still alive. I fully believe that like a Myrrh or something could have retrieved her and she might show up again. Anyways, I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow. I just woke up. Men trying to show off is so funny. Just so funny. Her drawing a little heart with her and Hunt's initials while she's talking to Jessica about her supposed engagement. She could not get more unserious. I feel like a real human being again because I got ready and I have a birthday party to go to for one of my best friends. But I have like 45 minutes until I need to leave and that's not enough time to do any homework, so we're just gonna sit and read. We are on page 99, chapter 9. I don't like that her star lights up around Cormac. I don't like it. I don't like what it means. Ugh. I don't like this man. Ew, 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 ew. God, knowing where this book goes, because I was spoiled. Oh, and I can tell you, I don't know why I looked as if somebody would be listening and like hearing the spoilers and then they'd be offended by them. I'll tell you what I was spoiled for. Don't know when I got spoiled on TikTok about the fact that the worlds cross over. Thank you to that damn platform. That might have been like a year ago. Who knows? And then literally yesterday I got spoiled 2 more times. My friend was on the Goodreads page while we were at work scrolling through like the pre-reviews of House of Flame and Shadow, and I saw somebody say, I hope Bryce returns to Midgard on a Pegasus. And so now I know that she doesn't end up on Midgard at the end of this book. And then I was this one's my fault. The other one wasn't really my friend's fault, but this one's definitely my fault. I was looking on Sarah J. Maas's Instagram to see which exclusive editions were where. And at the end of the Instagram post, like of the picture, which I had been avoiding, Bloomsbury and Sarah J. Maas for House of Flame and Shadow quotes, I'd been avoiding it. But I just wanted to see the exclusive editions, and at the bottom there was a Bryce, Nesta, and Asriel scene. This shit is going to be insane, and I hope I still react properly to it, because the fact that I was spoiled, I've never been spoiled for a Sarah J. Maas book before, ever, because I've always been at the forefront of it happening. I've always read it fast enough, which I'm sorry, I have a life, unfortunately. Well, that's debatable, but I've been doing shit, so I just don't want it to ruin the book, especially because people love this book so much. But also the vibe of House and Flame and Shadow, don't know what it is yet. It's calling to me. That's my spiel. Still pissed. Will never not be pissed. That was a big reason why I had a crappy day yesterday. It genuinely made my day worse. So, I don't know what that says about me, but it says something. I hope Celestina's a good person. I like her, I think. Oh, what if she's secretly a rebel? That would be so good. That would be so good. Can somebody have a conscience? Can somebody in power have a conscience? Okay. Please tell me Celestina doesn't betray anyone. I really like her. I feel like she wouldn't give such a good name to a bad character. Celestina. Like, Sandriel, yeah, that bitch sounds evil. You know? Sabine. Again. Pretty evil. Please don't be evil. Please don't be evil. I'm at school. Currently about to work on a project. My directing class. But I got up to page 149. Oh, the scene with all of them at the table eating pizza. Listen, Bryce needs more feminine energy in her life, but that was very fun. That was very fun. I can also see how plot issues are going to cycle into romantic issues, and it's stressing me out a bit. But besides that, we're living. I probably won't have any time to read this today, but I'm going to make time. We're gonna make time. Guys, I'm gonna be so real. I haven't read any House of Sky and Breath today because I've been reading Project Hail Mary. And it's my book club book of the month, and I have to read it before the end of the month. And it's actually so good. It's so good, and it's so fast-paced, and I'm so engaged. I don't know what to do. I need to read House of Sky and Breath. I'm also excited to read it, but, like, right now I'm really into Project Hail Mary. And I'm, like, almost halfway through. And I started 2 days ago, but, like, I was really listening yesterday. This is insane. Oh my god. I just got to the part where Adas just came in. Please ignore that I'm wearing a retainer. This is too important not to talk about. I'm on page 179. Adas just told Bryce she can command the armies of hell. And Cormac is Agent Silverbow. And I'm trying to remember if I thought that for a split second before it was revealed that he was a Prince of Avalon or whatever. I'm trying to remember if I predicted that. This is a lot. This is a lot to take in. I was worried that the book was getting the teensiest bit slow. And now we are going. This is the plot. I hope that Sophie is alive and that her and Bryce become besties. Bryce gets more feminine energy in her life because she needs more female friendships.
these type of large group interactions are what SJM, like, deals in best. Like, the group dynamics of the Throne of Glass group, the group dynamics of obviously the Inner Circle, and now this, like, she works really well with creating these teams that are unique, and they each have somebody you're rooting for different reasons, but they all work really well together, and their dynamic is very interesting to read about, as well as, like, ridiculously high stakes. And I think that's probably one of her greatest skills as a fantasy writer, because you have so many characters in fantasy, and she does manage to get you to care about almost every single one of them. And I think that's very cool, just because it's something that is consistent in every single one of her books, and I, like, love it the most. Like, it's one of my favorite things about it. So I'm really enjoying all of these group interactions, like them eating pizza together, and now them plotting. It's just wonderful. Ellie. Blood oaths exist in this universe. Are we about to have another court? Another Throne of Glass court? I stand by the fact that this series is so much more like Throne of Glass than it is A Court of Thorns and Roses. And I honestly can't describe why, but I have felt that way since I read the first book in 2020. I think it's probably because of the dynamic of Hunt being enslaved by somebody, and that whole Rowan Hunt parallel, and then Bryce, Aelin, Grief. Yeah, that's exactly why. It's because Bryce and Hunt have the almost exact same dynamic as Aelin and Rowan. So yeah, I find that very interesting. It's not something I dislike. It feels rather intentional, or it just kind of feels like what Sarah J. Maas does. Cormac is just another dude who keeps thinking Bryce only cares about pretty things and clothes and nails. And that bothers me. Women can like pretty things and also know how to kill people. Good night. Hello. It has been an interesting couple days. I'm not feeling my best, but I am really enjoying reading House of Sky and Breath. It's kind of interesting because I know we're at the part of the story where it is going to dip in pace because, well, actually, some big stuff happened, but we are building to the end, and that is just, like, what SJM does. Sorry, my hand was, like, in your face. That is just, like, what SJM does. She builds to the insane ending, and I'm very much looking forward to that insane ending. I am very close to page 300, so no, I have not been meeting my 100-page-a-day goal, but I have 3 classes every single day, so I'm not surprised. I'm in some pain, but I do want to read right now. I don't know how much I'll read. Yesterday, I read up all the way till part 2, which I was very happy about. Made me feel very accomplished. I'm hoping I retain all the information. Like, we're just snowballing information. So the information that I am getting is just immediately changed by something else very soon. So it's like I'm just following the story. I don't know if I'll remember it. Like, I didn't remember Crescent City as much, but we will see. It's a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But yeah, I'm very excited to read this book. I really want to finish it before the release party. I just want to, like, experience the end, and I want to experience what's gonna happen. And I kind of wish I could just stay in bed and read, but I can't. So, I'll see you tomorrow. We're back. Because I didn't feel good, I've decided to stay home from class today, which means I get to do nothing but read this damn book. We're on page 327. Hunt and Bryce are moving forward in their relationship, which I'm very happy about. It feels too good to be true. I think that's what I'm going to say. It feels too good to be true, which means that something bad's going to happen and everything's going to go wrong. And
Excuse me? Mordok is Danica's father? Sabine, what were you doing?
I can't process this. Oh no.
I come to you from my bed again. I got a little package, ordered this like a week and a half ago. It is for the midnight release party. It's so perfect.
She's one of my favorite characters in the whole series, probably number 2 after Aelin. And I love it so much. Oh, Lady of Caraver. It's from Sparrow and Wild on Etsy. That is my first ever like Throne of Glass piece of clothing, by the way. Also, I'm thinking I can just update you. I just spent like an hour reading The Bath. The Hunt and Bryce moments going on are just like so beautiful. Like, wherever you end up at the end of this life, I'm going to. They're mates. That's why they're absolutely actually mates, because her scent shifted and Rune noticed. I'm so close to being halfway through. My goal today is to get to part 2, which is 533 pages in, and I am 394 pages in. So I think I can do it, especially because I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna read my damn book. I'm gonna live my life. The existence of the ballet fouette implies the existence of the French. And I don't know if I like that. I'm kidding. Anyways, that does imply the existence of the French. However, I guess this was almost definitely Earth before it was a Midgard, because there's Latin and shit, so. What's up? I fully expected to get to part 3 today. And technically I'm so close. I'm really only like 60 pages away. But I have to work on something because my book club is doing bookbinding as our activity. So I'm helping somebody typeset a fanfic. I have to go through a 700-page fanfic. And it's kind of good. It's turning my brain off, which I think I appreciate. And I'm just watching BookTube, so I'm enjoying this. Oh my god. Good night. I just need you to say that into this camera. They made me wait 1,300 pages to see them do the diddly-do. It's not okay. We're so close. Hello, I am on my break from work and I have finally reached part 3 in the book. And I know that I said I was going to do that 2 days ago because it's Saturday. It's been an interesting couple of days. I think I've already said that, but it has. But I've actually been like really enjoying the reading that I have been doing. I think I'm just questioning like the pace at this point, because obviously I know that it's leading up to something big. I know that we're gonna have a huge ending, but I feel like in the first book there were more like middle moments. Maybe I'm just like getting less shocked by it, which might be a me thing. I'm really enjoying it still. I'm just like curious. I'm curious and curious. The teleporting scene was so funny. It was so funny. It was hilarious. I cannot stop laughing at it. The whole thing with the Ocean Courts submersible was insane. Okay, I'm on page 540 and I think it's definitely ramping up because there's a paper in your way, but whatever. Bryce gave a meal to the Viper Queen, and that's what I needed. Not that like, I don't know how that's gonna pan out yet. I don't know if that was a mistake yet. Just want to be clear. But I needed some of the like typical Sarah J. Maas female main character just doesn't tell anyone anything and she just keeps this secret and it's insane and it changes the plot of the book. Like, I needed that, and like that's what I've been waiting for. I just feel like maybe it's because things have been going too smoothly. All I'm saying is I like this development. I think things are like slotting that into place in my mind. And when did she meet him? Like, that's why she stopped looking for him. I have a big brain. Why is the Viper Queen always at the scene of the crime? Okay, this makes sense. Okay, it makes a lot of sense now why she kept it secret. Because Therian, if he found a meal, had to take him to the river court. Rune isn't a part of this. Cormac probably would have had to like take him to command. So like, this is good. Bryce, okay. I mean, people are dead, but okay. Oh shit, what time is it? Oh, I have to go. Who would have thought? Another update from my bed. I have gotten to like 580 in House of Sky and Breath. Right now, I'm just gonna lay in bed and read. I really like that Emil is part of her family now. It makes me so, so happy. I think it would be an amazing thing if I got so into the last 200 pages of this book that I could not put it down tonight, and I would honestly love for that to happen, because that's what happened, I'm pretty sure, the first time I read Crescent City. Also, honestly, when I reread it this time, like, I didn't want to stop in the last, like, 150 pages. And if that's what I spend the rest of my night doing, it's only, like, 9 p.m., I would live the best life ever. Like, I would love that. It would be so fun. I feel like all the men in Sarah J. Maas books have identity crises. Like, we have Rune feeling like he doesn't know who he is and like he's not worth anything because like he just has a title and he doesn't do anything of actual value. Not that I think that. I love Rune. You also have Ethan, who doesn't know what he's doing with his life. He lost Sunball and then he lost his brother. And I think that's so interesting. And Sarah J. Maas has some archetypes. They're good archetypes, but she has archetypes. So it appears I was wrong about Hypaxia and Rune ending up together. So that's sad. It's fine. She deserves to be with who she loves. But that means Rune's probably gonna be with, like, I think Celestina is Day. Did I say that already? I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm on page 599, and what Hypaxia just said is actually so true. These Steri fucking colonized death. They colonized death and, like, are profiting off of it. That is fucking insane. This scene with Hypaxia is everything I've been needing. Like I said, I wanted more feminine energy for Bryce. And she even said she needed to talk to a female, as they say. And I'm just very happy about it because she deserves this. She deserves besties, even when Juniper is mad at her, which Juniper is very right to be mad at her. I don't remember if I said that either because the call was kind of bullshit, but she knows her mistake. She is trying to figure it out. She's navigating life. I think it's interesting to note, and I don't say this to, like, be mean about Bryce, but I think it is interesting. Like, I think it's something worth noting. Bryce still has, like, the part of her, like, deep down that was, like, really not wanting to get involved in anything. Like, Ethan just got attacked by something, and her first instinct was to crawl away. And I'm not saying that makes her, like, a coward or anything. I just think it says something about, like, the makeup of her character, like, who she once was, like, what she's, you know, kind of been through. Like, obviously, she makes I think the most important thing is when you make the conscious decision to do something. Like, when you make the conscious decision to, like, aid a rebellion, as she has done. I don't know, I just think it's rather honest about who she is. I think it's showing she hasn't come into her own yet. She hasn't, and she still has to. She's still accepting that she's, like, a princess, and she's still accepting and understanding her starborn powers, so she has to come into her own, as all Sarah J. Maas characters do. Aelin did it. Freaking Feyre did it. They all have a time where they want to be, like, as uninvolved as possible, and then they have to come into their own power and decide, fuck it, we're gonna do it. And I enjoy that thoroughly. I'm very interested as to why Bryce needs other people's powers to charge her up. Like, I'm just so intrigued. What does that mean for everything? What does that mean about her power? Like, we know she has a shit ton of power because of the gate. Is it just that she can't access it? Or will she learn to? I don't know. This could be really fucking inconvenient. I mean, it's cool, but... Move back. Let me see him. He needs a med witch. I am a med witch. That made me laugh. Ethan makes me so sad. I'm downstairs because I had to let Ellie out. But Ethan makes me so sad because he's so mean to himself. He's calling himself a fucking loser, and he's like, I don't know when I'm ever gonna forgive myself for this fuck up. And relatable. And it's just painful. It hurts. Like, damn, man. Ethan's sitting there expecting everyone to be mean to him. And they all care about him. When can he come home? What is it with the men in this book and laying down or sitting down, propping their feet up and putting their hands behind their head? I've genuinely never seen a man in my life do that. And I have 3 brothers. Ethan feeling unloved and undeserving of love and not having anybody to lean on for the past, like, 2 years. And some of it, like, it was self-isolation by choice, but... And now, they just, like, welcome him. And this is boys will be boys. This is boys will be boys. Yo. Hypaxia Therian? Rune's house is like the Hermes cabin of the Crescent City. This is all I have left, and it feels like nothing. Like, I could totally do this. Like, come on. According to what we've seen on the page, Bryce and Hunt have had sex everywhere but their apartment. Fucking a submarine, the Fae archives, a workout room. Like, calm down. Find a bed. It's been a while since we've seen Cormac. I miss that beautiful bastard. I feel the need to check Crescent City 1 and see where we were at in the story by page 623. Because this just, like, how is she gonna fit whatever's gonna happen in 170 pages? I'll be right back. Oh my god, there's a stink bug on my bed! These motherfuckers get into my room, and it's just... Get out! Okay. I'll be right back after I deal with that and after I go get the book. I just wanted to... Get out of my life! It's fine. Everything's totally fine! The difference between the feel of House of Earth and Blood and House of Sky and Breath, I know it's because these are Bible-thin pages, but, like, she is hefty. She's hefty. Oh, these books are so pretty together. Also, I feel like this doesn't look like Bryce. I've only just recently, like, recognized that this is meant to be Hunt. I thought it was Rune. And then I literally told this to my best friend. And I was like, is this Hunt? She was like, yes. And I was like, I thought it was Rune because of the black hair. And because also, Hunt is not this pale, but I get that it's coloring. And she was like, Bella, there are literally wings on the cover. Fair enough. Okay, let's check together what page 623 was in Crescent City. Okay, where are we in this fucking story? Sorry, I'm cursing a lot. I think it's because I'm reading this book and there's a lot of curse words in it and it's rubbing off on me. I don't know. The stakes in this feel much lighter than the stakes in this because on page 623, Hunt had just been taken by Sandriel and, like, he's in the cell. And, like, to us at the time, that felt like world ending. And I don't know, I'm not feeling the same with, like, the whole Bryce being a princess thing. But, I mean, emotionally, I'm really, like, her friends are mad at her. She's just got attacked by a demon. I don't know why it's not hitting the same. And I don't mean this in a way to be mean. I just, like, I always want to look for the best experience out of something. And I get, like, sad when I don't get the best experience. I don't know. I'm sorry. A masquerade ball? Crown of Midnight, Queen of Shadows, masquerade ball? We are bringing back the classics. What? 2 weeks later? We're in the end game. You can't just skip 2 weeks. What? I don't even know, like, what we could be missing, but I feel like we are missing something in the span of those 2 weeks. Bryce just had an idea. We don't know what the idea was. Something's going on. Guys, we're gonna describe a dress. I'm so excited to read a dress description. Thank you, Bryce said, smiling widely. Prince Hunt and I plan to be quite happy. Yes, you do. Prince Hunt. A gasp rippled through the room. Wait, oh my god, I thought Hunt was proposing for a second. Oh my god. I feel like how I did when I read Queen of Shadows. Like, it's not the same, but any sort of public declaration, so fucking good, man. I love a dancing moment. I said it again. Everything that ever happened to me was all so I could meet you, Quinlan. Be here with you. I'm yours forever. When they said that shit in Crescent City, like that was the thing that got them through the ending, and like, she was like, I have to do this to save Hut because it can't have all been for nothing. It can't have all been for nothing. Oh my god, it hurts my soul. Because, like, oh. When will it be my turn? Oh my god. Celestina and Hypaxia. Well, there goes all of my theories. Because Celestina is definitely not Day then. I love you, though. Good for fucking you. Good. I had a feeling that Celestina could probably be for the gals. So me talking about Therian and Hypaxia, let's just... So, obviously Day said that she was having sex with someone, but it was consensual, but it was rough, and it was like it was a fucked up situation. And Celestina's experiencing that too. What's going on with Day? Who is Day? Guys, I know the end of this book is gonna throw me for a loop, even though I know what's gonna happen. I think I have to stay up tonight. I have less than 150 pages left. Oh, God, I'm so tired. It's taking me like an hour and a half to read 50, but no. Fuck it, we ball. Why does Hell want to fight Bryce if Thea was on their side the last war, and they want to bring down the Asteria, and Bryce doesn't like the Asteria, so if anything, she'd be aligned with Hell. As in, Princess of Hell, which would be so fun, by the way. Like, what's going on? The Hunting Hounds of the House of Flame and Shadow. That's kind of a bar. The House of Flame and Shadow has always had the best name. Let's just be so real. I took a quiz today about what house that I am. Oh my god, I should have told you. I took a quiz today. It said I was House of Sky and Breath. I love that Therian is like officially like a protector. Like he fully has a knife out because he wants to defend Bryce. I love that man. It's 12:31. 84%. But what do I do? Do I go to bed? There comes a time in every reader's life when she must decide if she goes to bed or stays up and reads the last 122 pages of her book. Part of me is like, I should just go to bed. I'm tired. But the other part of me is like, it's 122 pages. Come on. Like, you gotta. I'm going to read to page 700, and if I'm getting that feeling where I'm sucked in and I can't close the book, I'm obviously going to keep reading. I don't care if I stay up till 3 a.m. I have nowhere to be. Nowhere to be tomorrow. But if not, I mean, come on, man. I'm going to bed. Nani. I think I'm hungry. Therian is a real one because I also hate the word bitch. Okay, I hate the word bitch when a man is using it. Therian, your association with the River Queen is making you think fucked up things. Stop offering Ariadne, like, in your head to other, like, just no. I know he's doing it because he's stressed, just like, but like, that's just not right. Therian, that's not, I don't like this. Stop. Guys, my energy might be flagging. I don't know. That's a long chapter. Should I just go to bed? I kind of want to go to bed. I know I have 120 pages left. I know. But reading these 50 pages took me like an hour and a half. So we stopped at page 680 for the night. I know it is such a tiny sliver of the book left. But I'm not in a rush. I want to enjoy this and remember it. And I also just want to go to bed. My family takes our tea very seriously. Ellie! Oh my gosh, come here! What are you doing? Guys, we've unlocked a new location. I thought it would be really cute to film me finishing this damn book in front of the fireplace, which is actually where I finished Kingdom of Ash all those years ago. So I think that's kind of fun. It's like noonish, and if I start off my day crying, that's gonna be so funny. So we're gonna power through the last 120 pages of this book. It's not gonna take me an hour and a half to get through 50 pages like it did yesterday, because I have a big brain. I really don't like what Therion's doing. I don't want him to like try to take Ariadne. Yeah, Therion, you are treating her like a slave. Good job. You figured it out. My God. I know that he's just desperate and he's obviously coming to his senses, but like he needed to think a little sooner. He's the captain of intelligence. Oh, hello. Hi, my baby. Oh God. Oh God. Wow, if I had kept reading for like 3 pages last night, I would have gotten to like the more insane part. What are Pollux and Mordock looking for? They're probably looking for the scent of the spies. When they find it, they're gonna catch them in the... But perhaps you remember the old beliefs from a time when Erd was not a goddess, but a force winding between worlds, when she was a vat of life. I wonder what that sounds like. The cauldron, maybe? By the way, when I sipped that tea, I almost choked on it, so I hope you guys are enjoying the fire ambiance. The Asteri sent the Reapers! That's fucking insane. So the Asteri want Bryce to fight too! I hate the fucking Underking! Oh my God. He sold them out to the rebellion? This is bullshit. Why are they fighting stuff on all sides? If Bryce like opened a portal to hell to have reinforcements. Please don't tell me that was Bryce's idea. I don't know. This is getting a little tangled morally, like calling in the hammer and like the hind to fight the rebels. Always catacombs. See? There's catacombs in this too. There's catacombs in fucking Throne of Glass. There's catacombs in Crescent City. Guys, hear me out. What if that means that in House of Flame and Shadow, Throne of Glass and Crescent City are gonna merge? Oh, I would die. I would give anything to have more from Throne of Glass because it's my favorite series by her. Nothing will ever top it. No, I hope Baxian isn't evil. I really like Baxian. Baxian was Danica's mate? I'm gonna cry. That's so sad. They never got to be together. And they'll never be together in the afterlife because Danica's gone. Though we've established that they're not really an afterlife because the Underking fucking sucks. I know Danica was a history major, but how did she get access to all this information? Obviously, the Library of Parthos, it's just, I just don't know how, this could have started in college and then grown to be, a rebellion. Oh my God. Why does everyone die? Oh. Hey, remember that time you wanted to marry me and wrote Lady Bryce Flynn in all your notebooks? That was good. Please don't tell me Therion sleeps in jeans. Ugh. I wish Sophie was still alive. I feel like something's wrong with Cormac. This is giving 6 of Crows now. We have to get into a palace, an archive. Heist. Are we gonna try to do this in this book? There's absolutely no way we can break into the Eternal Palace in 100 pages. There's absolutely no way we're going to Pangera in 90 pages. Not when we have to end up in a completely different planet with the Akatar people, okay? So if that's what happens in this book, I'm gonna be very disappointed because there's no fucking way. This book is testing a little bit of my patience, and I didn't expect this. selling himself to the Viper Queen. Therian makes a lot of dumb decisions. We are on page 717. Less than 90 pages left. That took me way too much time to figure out that math. There's no way we're going to Pangera in 70 pages. That's insane. What did we just spend the past 700 pages doing if it wasn't? Oh my God. This is a dumb ass idea. You make yourself a slave to somebody else. Therian, he's so dumb. He's so dumb. Damn, a blood oath. He's making a blood oath to the Viper Queen. Oh my God. This book is pissing me off. He could have figured out a way to end up in the ocean court, and instead, he swore himself to the Viper Queen. If we go to Pangera, I will genuinely rate this book a 4 stars. And the only book I have rated as a 4 stars is A Court of Thorns and Roses, the first one, because let's be realistic. Good shifting moment for Ethan. Are they about to have mind sex? And Rune found his mate, guys! And it wasn't Celestine or Hypaxia like I thought. Sorry. Good for them. They're living their best lives. Oh God. Day has been compromised. We leave for the Crystal Palace tomorrow. You better not. Let me get this straight. You've been meeting mind to mind with Agent Daybright and dating her? I want a future with you. That's why I'm going. I'm going to fight for that future. Oh my God. I'm going to actually be I'm genuinely going to be really upset if Sarah J. Maas decides to cram an entire trip to a different continent in the last 70 pages of this book. Like, honestly, I'm hoping for something to go wrong so that doesn't happen. I feel like these are short chapters, so something's gonna be happening. I can't believe I'm saying finally, maybe House of Earth and Blood fucked with my expectations, but the last 200 pages of that book were insane. I'm not seeing the same thing happening here. We're on page 734 and stuff still hasn't hit the fan yet. Shit hasn't hit the fan. I just want everyone to know that I view Cormac as Alex Pfeiffer. So, he's gonna lose his fucking tail too. This bitch is being dumb as hell. Therian might be the stupidest fucker in this whole book, and he is the captain of intelligence. Or he was. They don't have wards around the palace. That is so plot convenient. Guys, this might be the Sarah J. Maas book that breaks my soul, but not in the good way. So Ursula, my friend Ursula, technically spoiled something for me, but I'm not mad. She just said, do you know who Day is yet? And I said, no, not yet, but thanks for telling me she gets revealed this book. And she says, bro, there's no way all that happens in the last 50 pages. And then I said, yeah, it does. And she said, Sarah, ... That's insane. She read this book like a year ago, 2 years ago. I don't know. She also had problems with it. And I didn't think I was going to have problems with it, but now I have problems with it. Something's about to happen because the chapter's about to end. Crystal pipes shooting upward into the ceiling with plaques beneath them and small black screens beside the plaques. 7 pipes. The crystal at her feet flared, and Bryce had nowhere to go, nowhere to hide as first light, pure and iridescent, ruptured. Bryce cracked open her eyes to see it shooting up 6 of the pipes. The little black screens beside each plaque flared to life, filled with readings. Only Sirius's pipe remained unlit. She went rigid as she read. I get it now. I'm getting it now. I get it now. The Asteria are powered by all the first light that goes into the gates and that are taken by the Underking. They don't have any actual power. They're not stars. They're just taking everybody else's first light and making it look like they're... I knew it. I knew that they were fakes. I already knew that they were fakes in my head. I knew that something... But now I get it. Okay. Does that make Bryce an Asteri? Is Bryce a real star and the Asteri are fake stars? What's going on?
Did these thrones fill them with power? In plain sight, they fueled up like batteries sucking in this first light. Nausea constricted her throat. All the drops people made, the second light the dead handed over, all the power of the people of Midgard, the power the people gave them, it was gobbled up by the Asteri and used against its citizens to control them. They were all just food for the Asteri. That's why they don't care about the humans. They don't give a shit about the humans because the humans... it's capitalism. Anyways. I don't know if the connection was shoddy, but they don't care about the humans because the humans don't give them first light. What else lay down here? What else might she uncover? If this was her only opportunity, Bryce didn't let herself doubt as she slipped into the main archives hallway. She scanned the vague section titles above the stacks. Tax records, agriculture, water, processing. Oh, right, dusk! But one in the center snared her eye. Dusk. She slipped inside. Okay, I'm intrigued. Why is it page 753? Guys, it's snowing outside. Okay. They haven't had any opposition. This is a trap. Rune kept going until Mordok stepped into his path with a feral grin. You're a long way from cavorting with spies in the alleys of Lunathion, Prince. Therian raced behind Cormac, a shield of water around them as the prince hurled ball after ball of fire. See, what is going on with this pacing? We should have seen what was going on in the lab. That would have been an interesting scene. This isn't a movie. You can go into more detail. I don't want Cormac to die.
I almost just freaked the fuck out because my phone died. And I turned my phone back on and it didn't have the video and I was filming for 2 hours and 45 minutes. But it's there. It's there. It just took a second. I don't know where it cut off, but I am just now... Bryce is in the room with Dusk's truth. She's figuring out that the Asteri go from planet to planet and they conquer each world. And that was where I was. And then I realized, I should check that the phone is filming. We're going to keep going.
Pages of notes on Midgard had been pinned to the wall along with drawings of creatures. Ideal world located. Indigenous life not sustainable, but conditions prime for colonization. They did not see the old enemy who offered a hand through space and time. Like a fish to bait, they came and they opened the gates to us willingly. They walked through them to Midgard at our invitation, leaving behind the world they knew. What? They did not see the old enemy who offered a hand through space and time. What does that mean? They'd drawn them into this place to farm them, feed off them forever. Right, because they needed people with first light, but the humans didn't have first light. So how is indigenous life not sustainable? Human life is not, human civilization was not sustainable, but it's ripe for colonization of the fucking veneer. That's what Danica had learned in her studies on bloodlines, that they'd all come from elsewhere, but had been lured and trapped here, and then fed on by those immortal leeches. She began flicking through planets, one after another, clawing past the stars and cosmic clouds of dust. Her heart stopped at one, Hell. The ground seemed to slide away from beneath her. Hell, lost AE 17,001. So they went to Hell before they came to Midgard, and that's why Hell is against the Asteri. You will not find our homeworld there, a cold voice said through the intercom on the table. Even we have forgotten where its ruins lie. Bryce panted, only rage coursing through her as she said to Regalis, I'm going to fucking kill you! Hell had come to help, exactly as Apollyon had said. Hell had kicked the Asteri from their own world, but tears stung her eyes. The demon princess had felt a moral obligation to chase after the Asteri so they might never prey upon another world, to spare others. Okay. Yeah. We have even let the humans live all this time just to give you veneer, someone to rule over. In exchange, all we ask is a little of your power. Your parasites. What are all creatures feeding off their resources? You should see what the inhabitants of some worlds did to their planet. The rubbish, the pollution, the poisoned seas. Was it not fitting that we returned the favor? You don't get to pretend that this is some savior story. Damn right. Regalis chuckled, and the sound knocked her from her fury enough to remember Hunt and Rune, and oh gods, if Regalis knew she was here, he'd find them. Bryce's throat worked. Look, I already did the whole villain monologuing thing with Micah this spring, so cut to the chase. Regalis chuckled again. We shall get to that in a moment. He went on. Danica realized that the shifters are Fae. Wait. Lysandra! No. Not your kind of Fae, of course. Your breed dwelled in a lovely, verdant land, rich with magic. If it's of any interest to you, your starborn bloodline specifically hailed from a small isle a few miles from the mainland. And while the mainland had all manner of climes, the isle existed in beautiful, near-permanent twilight. But only a selected few in the entirety of your world could shift from their humanoid forms to animal ones. The Midgard shifters were Fae from a different planet. All the Fae in that world shared their form with an animal. The Mer descended from them too. Perhaps they once shared a world with your breed of Fae, but they have been alone on their planet for long enough to develop their own gifts. Holy shit! Bryce is from Feyre and Reese's world. Danica, I'm lightheaded. Danica's from Throne of Glass world. That means Danica knew all this about Bryce. Whoa. She knew what her friend was meant to be. Oh my god. So that means that Akatar is called Dusk. This is called Midgard, and Akatar is called Dusk? Maybe? Am I wrong? No sign of Rune, but Hunt. He was on his knees, Umbra Mortis' helmet discarded on the stone floor beside him, hands behind his head, bound with Gorsian manacles. His eye turned wild, pleading, but there was nothing Bryce could do. His freezing stone clamped around her wrist as well, and she could turn. Fucking Therian. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love Therian, or maybe I loved Therian, but leaving Cormac behind? Fucking hell, man. No. Like, I know it's about his fins, and I know I said it was stupid that but he should have planned better. He's a coward. I'm so sorry. No, he's being a coward. I am so mad. I'm sorry. Cormac deserved to live. Therian's pissing me off. What, just because he doesn't have Sophie anymore doesn't mean he's a worthwhile character to keep around? No, Cormac's dead. Cormac can't get back here. He's dead because Therian... Not Rune. Something golden and swift as the wind barreled into her shouted by all the noise, all these thoughts. The Hind is dead. The Hind is dead. Something golden and swift as the wind barreled into her side and sent the harpy sprawling. Bryce shouted, but all the noise, all the thoughts in Rune's head eddied away as a familiar lovely scent hit him. As he beheld the female who leapt to her feet, now a wall between him and the harpy. The Hind! But she killed Sophie!
Hello.
The Hind?
Oh yeah.
The Hind is dead?
Did you not figure it out before? She was at the party.
So? She was talking to Hypaxia!
She was at the party.
She killed Sophie! I'm sorry, I need to...
Yeah.
This is taking a lot. This is taking a lot out of me. Wait! Wait, so Rune's mate is the sister of the person he's engaged to?
Yes.
What the
Yes, exactly.
I'm in pain! What the hell? I was crying and then... Oh my god! What is going on? What is going on? Ursula! What is going on?
Girl, I don't know what to tell you. There's literally I don't understand how that all happened in the last 50 pages. I thought it was broken up.
Dude, this is on page 769. So it's actually the last 31 pages.
Have fun. Bye now.
I'm afraid to turn the page. It's very faint, like a shadow, so vague that he doubted anyone else would realize the underlying scent belonged to him. And her scent had been familiar from the start because Hypaxia was her half-sister, he realized. Family ties didn't lie. That means that the dude screwing her was Pollux. She'd sworn she wouldn't come for him if he got into trouble. Even though I got spoiled for the big ending, at least I didn't get spoiled for this shit, because this is insane. Bryce Bryce said nothing, just held his hand. For the last time, he realized, as the elevator shot up through the Crystal Palace, he was holding his mate's hand for the last time. No. 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 You're not gonna die. No, because Cormac's dead. Oh. They have Hunt's wings! The Prince of the Fae would no doubt wind up among other powerful Vanir, perhaps even trying to recruit some of them, and thus root out the corruption among our most loyal subjects. So why kill one traitor when we can eventually kill many? Alas, he's dead now. Cormac! You brought so much joy into my life, Bryce. So Hunt pulled back, stared into his mate's beautiful face for the last time. I love you. I wish I'd said it more, but I love you, Quinlan. Our love is stronger than time, greater than any distance. Our love spans across stars and worlds. I will find you again, I promise. I've been reading this for so many more hours than I thought I would. She clung to her brother, unable to stop her sobbing, even as a small weight dropped into her pocket. But Rune whispered in her ear, I lied to the Autumn King about what the Oracle told me as a boy. You have to live. I can see it on your face. You don't want to do any of this, but you have to live, Bryce. You have to be queen. Go to hell through that gate and bring hell's armies back with you to fight these bastards. But if Apollyon's cost is too high, don't come back to this world. I'm sorry, it's just like a lot. This is just like a lot to handle. Her brother pulled away, and Rune said, shining with pride, long live the queen. Bryce didn't give the others a chance to puzzle it out. She flicked her wrists, chains falling to the floor as she grabbed the star sword from Rune and whirled toward Regellis. She plunged into her power in a blink, and before the bright hand could shout, she blasted him with starlight. Behind them, shouting rose, and Hunt twisted to see Bryce running toward the doors, star sword in hand. Pollux lunged for her, but Baxian was there. He tackled the male to the crystal floor. Behind him, Mordok was bleeding from a gash in his throat. Hind was on the floor, unconscious! Regellis was 10 feet behind 5, his hand stretched for her trailing hair. Lightning speared down the hall, shattering windows and statues in its wake. Bryce welcomed it into her heart, her back, welcomed it into the tattoo there as Hunt's power singed her very blood and left it sparking. Lightning ruptured from her scar like a bullet passing through her, right into the archway of the gate. That's cool. Bryce gave herself to the wind and darkness and teleported for the gate. 10 feet at a time then, Bryce teleported, and another statue lost its head again and again and again. Regellis shot his power at her, and Bryce leapt through space, ward to ward, zigging and zagging. Bryce thrust her power out, willing the gate to take her and her alone, and she was falling while standing still, suspended in the archway, sucked backwards, let her hair trail outward toward Regellis' straining fingers. She fell slowly and without end, and sideways, not a plunge down, but a yank across, and she was screaming into wind and stars and emptiness, screaming to Hunt and Rune, left behind that Crystal Palace, screaming. Oh my god! No trace of the blackness or Bryce remained now. Hunt could only pray that Bryce had reached Hell, that she'd locate Adis, and he'd protect her as they rallied Hell's army and brought them back through the rift into Midgard to save them. Hunt doubted they'd be around to see it, doubted Rune or Baxian would either. Mysterious power slowly and his magic moved across. No, it's okay. It's okay. The halo will be gone by next book. Yeah? This is a dramatic reenactment of me reading the last chapter of this book. Asriel? It's Reese! It's Farrah! Yeah, that's what happened. Despite me having known exactly what was gonna happen. Hello everyone, I am here with my coworker Adriana. Hi. We're both going to be working the House of Flame and Shadow midnight release party tonight. Do you want to tell them any of your thoughts on House of Sky and Breath since we both just finished it last night?
No.
Okay, fair enough. You are a person with free will.
Listen, I'm still trying to, I didn't finish it last night, I finished it 2 hours ago.
Oh.
Right.
So I'm still
Wait,
processing.
no, yeah, because I told the camera that I was gonna take a day to process. So this is me. I have processed now. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. I just gave Adriana my thoughts. My full thoughts are, as I said, if they went to Pangea in the last 60 pages, I was going to give it a 4.5. I have to stick to my gun. However, I'm oscillating between like a 4.5 and a 4.75, so I'm probably at like a 4.65 because God, the ending was so good. I did not see the hind coming. She did.
I did. I texted Bella, like, halfway through this freaking book, and I was like, dude, there's no way Agent, like, first I thought it was, Hypaxia. Then I thought it was Celestina. And I'm like, no, fuck it, no. It's the hind.
You didn't tell me that, though. You didn't tell me that you thought it was the hind because I didn't even have that idea in my head.
I did. I texted you.
I don't think so. Well,
yes,
it did not stay in my head. It did not stay in my brain.
I texted you. The evidence is there. I said, you know what? It's going to be that. Like I told you, it was going to be the hind.
Okay, whatever. I have to finish giving my review. Anyways, I am giving the book like a 4.65, which is the first Sarah J. Maas book I have ever rated less than a 5 stars, which is insane. But I still very much enjoyed it. Very much. I just think I'm measuring it to Crescent City 1, which was off the walls amazing. With the ending of House of Sky and Breath, though, oh my God, it killed me. Even though I literally knew every single thing that was gonna happen, it hurt my soul so much. I was shaking. I was physically feeling the emotions. It took me like 5 hours to read the last 120 pages, by the way. Don't know why I'm like that. My main thing, though, I'm so pissed at Therian. I'm so mad at Therian. She loves Therian. I love Therian too, but not in the way that she loves Therian, and I'm so mad at him. I miss Cormac. I will miss Cormac until the end of my days.
Cormac's not dead.
Cormac is absolutely dead. Everyone said he was dead. 3 different people said he was dead. Don't shush me. I'm right.
My boy Therian just gave up his fucking soul.
Which was also stupid! That was so dumb! What is wrong with him? He was also pondering, he was gonna steal a slave and make her a slave again? Is he okay? I know he was under the thralls of the River Queen, and I know he's desperate. That's not a good excuse. Anyways, we're gonna go get pizza before our midnight release party. It's gonna be such a fun time. I literally can't think about anything else. I haven't been able to do any of my homework. I have a TBR for February, and I might just read House of Flame and Shadow instead. And we're gonna talk about this. She can't read House of Flame and Shadow yet because guess what? She read Crescent City before she ever read ACOTAR. So now she has to get through 5 books. In total, probably like 5,000 pages.
Yeah.
You have fun with that. Fuck. I'm so sorry I was so loud in this. Peace and love. Bye. Sorry, repeat that. We were talking about me being so upset at Therian off camera, and she says, "Oh, Therian, I think it would have been better if you had just died."
No, I said I think it would have hurt less if you would have just died. Just like
you said it would have been. You said better.
It would have hurt less. It would have hurt less. Just like I think it would have hurt less if Hunt had died instead of being made a fucking slave again.
Yeah. Wait. What? No.
Yes.
No, I don't want Hunt to die. Okay. No, the slave thing doesn't even worry me. Hypaxia will break it. There are so many people to break it. The issue is getting them out of Pangea. They just have to get out of Pangea. I don't think that's going to be that. But, like, that is not going to be the biggest obstacle.
Because the Asteri did it instead of a witch? Because the first time a witch did it, not the Asteri.
Don't say that to me. I'm going to have a panic
You
attack.
have to think
Don't
about
say
the
that
consequences.
Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me. Don't say that. We'll get our answers in 8 hours.
Shut up. He killed himself.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He told everybody to say their goodbyes. He said goodbye to everybody before they left.
No! Someone else in our cast of characters. This is my other coworker, Reed. He's so tall that I have to be out of frame-ish.
It's normal.
Sorry, do that again?
Have you read Crescent City yet?
It's my fault I asked! Guys, we're waiting in my car for the midnight release party to start, and there's already people waiting in the parking lot!
Oh my god, what if Rune dies?
Fuck you! No one is going to die!
Oh no, they're gonna have a war. Somebody has to die.
What if somebody from...
Oh, she's broken. Oh, she's broken.
What if somebody from the ACOTAR world dies? I'm so excited!
Stop yelling!
No, we have 14 minutes left. cup her.
But I said that. You know, if you're gonna kill me, can you just do it gently?
Where are my keys? I'll stab you with that.
Here. Wow, you can't even handle it.
I'm gonna slit your throat! We were sitting in here this whole time. We could have gone in early.
You knew I have keys.
No, I didn't!
I am a manager.
Everyone say hi to Kat. This is my manager.
Hey.
We're here!
We're here. It's time.
I can't believe I had to wait a day for this. Other people had to wait 2 years. I'm confused. What are we laughing at?
You. What do you think?
There are people outside.
Flip the balloon.
No, it was on the floor. No, I'm not a child. There are people outside. I was so excited I had to run a lap around the store.
Yeah. Are you calm down, Nat?
Yeah, I'm just sweaty now.
You excited?
I'm so excited.
Doors open in 8 minutes.
It's time.
What?
Bring your one real sword, bring your real one sword.
Not all of my swords are gone. I only have daggers.
Butterfly knife, what do you got?
I have a bunch of Arab daggers at home.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Right.
And I have a bow and arrow that's fully mine.
Hey.
I know how to shoot it.
I want to shoot.
One time I shot the very dead center of a target at camp and I won a Klondike bar.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Amazing.
That was a while ago. We're trying to decide what we should do.
Oh, am I
Fully
When did you put that there? I'm just sitting here living my best life.
3 times. I pointed at it like 3 times.
I thought you were just messing with your phone.
It's actively recording. We're trying to figure out what we should do if more than one person gets 100% correct, and we think we should start a Viper Queens fight pits in the blind spot of the cameras.
No, we don't.
Corporate, we do not endorse this. We do not endorse this.
Oh, you have to call Reed. Because he says he's never been catcalled.
That was a joke that like it was really popular at dinner.
Wait, first I need a really bad pickup line. Real quick.
Come here often?
Crowdsourcing. Better than that.
No, that only works if he's in the store.
Oh, God.
Don't look at me.
Mike, give us a really bad pickup line for Reed.
Yeah, you must have used one before.
Oh, wait, no, that bag is mine.
There's a card in there.
You be a cucumber. No, goodbye. May I ask for an explanation?
We're
I'm gonna
having
send him a text saying, congratulations, you've been catcalled.
We're having a great time here at the House of Flame Shadow release party. Come on down. I'm grading the trivia, and I was looking at a trivia that was done in pink highlighter, and I looked at Kat and was like, some of these people are wrong. They're not correct. And she was like, oh, it was fine. It's probably the friends they brought on. And then I pointed a particularly wrong answer, and Kat comes over, and she's like, that one's mine. I'm actually a boss at these games.
I didn't even throw shade on you. I just let that stand. Wasn't that so nice of me?
Kat's been bullying me all shift. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What the city feeds off of?
First line.
What Sophie is?
Thunderbird.
The author of the Mortal Instruments.
Alexander.
What Hunt has his power?
Lightning.
The author of The Cruel Prince.
Holly Black.
Where Bryce worked in the first book. What comes from hell?
Demons.
Good job. The male main character in Fourth Wing.
Zaddy.
The male main character in fourth wing. Oh wait, oh my god, the female main character. Yeah.
Wow, way to go.
The Lydia. But the club that blew up. No.
White, it's white. It's white.
Nope. Yeah. Oh, is that a buzzer beater?
That's a buzzer beater.
I'm sorry. I will not allow slander on Danica's name. She was juggling so much, y'all. She had to do a lot. Yeah, you know what? She was keeping Bryce's ace. You think Bryce would have handled? Good point. Good point.
I got to the end of Sky and Breath and I was like, there's literally not enough time in the day.
Bryce's cat dog / stuff.
I just got into a spirited debate with our customers because Therian is the reason Cormac is dead, and I will stand by that. I wouldn't do that to my friends. Murdaddy. Hi. Hello. Guys, I've embarrassed myself so many times during this release party. It's really fun. You're doing a great job. Thanks, I'm trying. Hello.
Welcome in.
I don't wear a wool every summer.
You are just exemplifying everything. I love it.
Guys, I got to take the card out. I felt like the chosen one. Right here. I'm touching it. I'm sorry, I'm so excited. Guys, I know all these people have been here already, but seeing them in line is like surreal. Someone just asked for my book too. Remember when I said that I felt like we were the people who were stocking the candy in the beginning of the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie? Yeah. I still feel like it. And the doors are about to open. It's exciting. Aren't they literally so beautiful?
You know what?
What?
Ow.
What?
Could be a select.
Stop touching other people's copies.
Fair enough. He's supercharged. He's in the tanning bed, y'all. Turn it back on. Oh my god. He looks sickly. I'm so sorry, but the green looks like vomitous. Guys, it is 11:58. Oh, I thought it turned 50. It's 11:58. It's 11:58. It's still 11:58. A beautiful solo. Oh, it's 11:59. It's 11:59. Get your stations, man. Your battle posts. It's time.
I feel like I want to get like trampled or something.
I am not gonna film because that'd be weird.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I guess you could film.
I'm not gonna do it. Oh, it's 12. It's 12. Guys, I'm about to buy my own copy. I'm so sorry. Oh, and it's only 22. Guys, we did it. We succeeded. And I have my book, and that's the end of the video. But guys, we did it, and we have a midnight release party, and it's 12:24 a.m. 12:25. It's 12:25 a.m. And goodbye. I got to put them on the feature cart. I'm putting this dragon on hold, and I'm naming it Abraxas.